You know, sometimes what really makes a great vacation is the people that you meet along the way. Join me as we go aboard the AmaDahlia to interview two people integral to the secrets of the Egypt and the Nile with AmaWaterways. And as always, folks, if you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications to get notified each time we post.
Today, we're coming to you from a very special place indeed. We are cruising the Nile with AmaWaterways on the beautiful AmaDahlia. And my very special guest today is Walaa, the cruise manager for AmaWaterways. Hi, Walaa. Welcome to RTE Travel Talk.
Hello, Ken. How are you?
Pleasure to have you with us.
Nice to have you in Egypt.
So, Walaa, we've been with you now for about 6 days. We've done the pre-cruise in Jordan, and then we boarded the ship on Monday. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the itinerary that we're on and AmaWaterways.
All right, of course. All right. So first of all, my name is Walaa. I'm 43 years old. I have a bachelor's degree in travel studies and guiding, and I've been working in the travel business for the last 20 years of my life. I was actually working as an Egyptologist, with different travel agencies. But I can say I'm proud and I'm very lucky to be part of AmaWaterways in Egypt. Since Ama started its operation last year, I'm one of the members in Egypt, and I do actually work as a cruise manager most of the time, and also I work as an Egyptologist as well. So you can say I'm taking care of the two different jobs.
So, tell us a little bit about being a cruise manager. What exactly does that entail?
All right, being a cruise manager is actually all about organization. So it's like putting pieces together. So I'm the one in charge of all the different logistics,
Right.
all right, of every single detail of the tour. I'm the one coordinating with our suppliers, like Egyptologists, like drivers, like, for example, like restaurants, hotels, even domestic flights. So I'm the one literally coordinating and taking care of all the logistics, and of course answering questions and always being around, to make sure that our guests are having the best time ever.
Right. Now, that's one thing that I've really noticed. There's a tremendous amount of logistics involved in doing this job. So you have your hands full.
Thank you. Yeah.
So tell me, when people are looking to visit Egypt
Uh-huh.
and they're considering either a tour, just a land tour or a cruise tour, what in your opinion sets AmaWaterways apart for this kind of a tour?
That's a very good question. Actually, as AmaWaterways always like to say, we are like one family. So our guests are mainly like part of our family, and we do care that they enjoy their time. It's
Right.
not just like taking them to the sites and make them visit the different sites in Egypt like other companies, but I would say actually the treatment and the kind of service that we like to offer. We like to make sure that whatever our guest wants is fulfilled, all right? We want them to enjoy, not just to visit, just to enjoy every single part of it, including, for example, the sightseeing, the sailing time. And that's why I can tell you this program we are doing in Egypt by AmaWaterways was actually studied for over a year. I can tell you that every single part of it was studied. The timing of the visit was also studied and decided. So that's what we really try to do, is making sure that our guests will enjoy every single part of it.
It's really quite amazing that you were able to, in really such a short period of time, get in so many of the historical sites
Exactly.
in and around Jordan and Egypt. It's amazing.
Absolutely, especially in Egypt. I mean, like in Egypt, we always like to say every single attraction is a highlight. So in Egypt, we have a history of more than 5,000 years. So everywhere you go in Egypt, there's an amazing site to visit,
Yeah.
whether in Cairo, in Luxor, Aswan, Upper Egypt. So the sightseeing part of the program is definitely one of the main highlights of the tour.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, one of the highlights for us is sailing down this beautiful river,
Absolutely.
because you go out and you have a busy tour and it's a bit kind of go,
Yeah.
and then you can come back and you can just sit back and and watch the world go by
Absolutely.
and the history go by.
I always like to say this is like National Geographic but life, you know. You have the River Nile, the sailing is amazing time, especially for long sailings like what we are doing today. And also one of the things that I really like about AmaWaterways is that when we sail, because we are doing the program for like 1 week, we don't really have to go fast.
Right.
Maybe you notice that other cruises or other ships are going fast because they have a shorter program and they're trying to finish. But because we have a week, and that's why we try to sail as slow to make people enjoy sailing on the sun deck, enjoying the sailing, enjoying the scenery, and just relaxing.
That's a very good point. Like, we're going to spend 7 days on board.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen of some of the other lines, it's only 4.
Exactly.
And I don't know how you cram 4 days. All those sites in 4 days.
To be honest, it would be the same sightseeing, but in a rushed way.
Yeah.
So sailing would be faster.
Yeah.
So no time to enjoy such a relaxing sailing.
Yeah.
And even the visits would be faster as well. But with AmaWaterways, we do it for 7 nights. So that's why it's more relaxing. We have more time to enjoy the sailing, and that's what makes our product totally different.
Right. So you've told me that every day is a highlight.
Yes.
For the benefit of our viewers and listeners,
Okay.
what is your personal highlight? If somebody's to come on board AmaDahlia, what's a do not miss?
As I mentioned, every highlight is a highlight, but if we say it this way, I would say definitely the Valley of the Queens and the tomb of Queen Nefertari, not to be missed. I would also say the temple of Edfu, the one we went in the morning, is also not to be missed. Abu Simbel, of course, is not to be missed. So these are like 3 very important visits, I would say, not to be missed. Of course, Karnak, which is a site we're going to visit coming Saturday, not to be missed. And of course, in Cairo, the pyramids, the most important site. That's definitely not to be missed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But to be honest, as an Egyptologist myself, all the sites are amazing, all the sites are important. But yes, if we have to be specific, I would say the pyramid, Karnak Temple, Edfu, the Valley of the Kings and the Valley of the Queens, and of course the one of Abu Simbel.
Well, it's been a pleasure being with you. What prompted you to get into this?
Actually, since I was young, I was really fond of the Egyptian history.
Right.
As an Egyptian myself, I was really fond, and that's why I decided that I have to study, like the Egyptian history. And also, since I was young, I had this talent of organization.
Right.
I like to put pieces together, and as you can see, this is exactly what I'm doing at the moment. So that's one of the reasons why I did study history, and also why I love to be a cruise manager.
Right on. In a former life, what we used to do, we call it spinning a bunch of plates. And I've never seen anybody that can spin so many plates all at once. Walaa, it's been absolutely great to have you with us today. Is there anything else you might like to add before we wrap up?
I would like to thank you so much, all right, for being in Egypt and for being our guest. And also I would like to welcome our future guests, and we do promise you that when you travel with AmaWaterways, you're going to have the best tour ever and the best sailing ever on the Nile. Thank you.
Tremendous. So with that, I'm just going to wish you smooth and happy sailing, and I hope to see you around the ship soon.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you, Ken.
Bye.
Thank you.
Very special guest today is Rafik, hotel manager for the AmaDahlia. Hi, Rafik. Welcome to RTE Travel Talk.
Hello, welcome in Egypt.
Thank you very much. We are thrilled to be here.
You're welcome. Actually, we are waiting for you.
We'll take that as a compliment.
Thank you very much. It's nice. Normally, we are welcoming to everybody came to Egypt, and because, as you know, Egypt is a target for everyone out of it.
Egypt certainly is on a lot of people's bucket lists.
Yeah, I know.
So, tell me, Rafik, what exactly is your job as hotel manager here on board AmaDahlia?
Well, actually, I'm a hotel manager, the man who is responsible to prepare all the nice things here in the ship and looking after the service, food, drinks, housekeeper, reception, all these nice things, arranging the program to see if the long distance we need to move from station to other station, city to other city, have to be in sharp time, arranging everything, finishing the whole paper related for the government, and then prepare it to be ready before the cruise.
Now, I've watched you around the ship.
Thank you so
You
much.
clearly enjoy your job.
Actually, yes. Come on. I am on the best one on the river now. We are in the newest ship of the AmaWaterways around the world ship.
Right.
Plus, I am the top one on the river in Egypt here.
Tell me a little bit about the ship. How many passengers do we have on board?
Today we had 62.
62.
Yeah.
And are we full at 62? Or?
No, actually, the full capacity, if we're going to be full 72 guests, 36 staterooms.
36 staterooms.
Yes.
What would the average stateroom size be?
2 packs.
2 passengers?
Yes, 2 passengers.
Okay.
We had 2 kind, or actually 5 design on ship, given the privilege for the guests to enjoy and pick up the nice place they like to get on.
So it actually gives folks a great selection of
Exactly.
stateroom sizes
Yes,
to fit
yes,
to
yes.
fit
Yes,
fit
we
your
had-
budget.
Yeah.
Now, the food.
What about it?
It's awesome.
Thank you so much. I know that
Tell
our
me-
food is different
tell-
than anyone. And as you know that our Egyptian cuisine had a special taste. And I see that in your eyes that you are just not only enjoying food, you are happy that you made this cruise with us.
I notice on board that our crew is entirely, would it be right to say our crew is entirely Egyptian?
Yes, all of the crew on my ship are Egyptian. We are all here Egyptian.
And that's what gives it such a great immersive feel to when you come on board. You know,
Yeah.
one thing I noticed that you do well every day is what they call the sip and sail.
Yeah, this is
Tell
one
me
of
about that.
the sip and sail. One of no one else on the river presented that you offer them 1 hour before the meal.
Right.
Let the whole guests came in the lounge bar. It's several kind of way to make the relation between everyone. Let them know how to get meet each other. It doesn't have to what kind of the drink they will go on to get, depending on the atmosphere of the family room. And that was, I think, the idea of AmaWaterways to looking after to make the family
In
guests.
terms of Wi-Fi,
All the ship had a free Wi-Fi.
so if you had to pick 2 things that you're exceptionally proud about AmaDahlia and this ship, what would they be?
The name of the company and crew.
And Ama means love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the atmosphere. Family.
All right, my friend. Well, I really appreciate your time with us today. Is there anything else you might like to add before we wrap up?
Well, I would like to thank you very much for giving me the time to talk about my ship like this. And I'm so glad and I'm proud that I work with AmaWater around the world, and especially on my newest one. We are so lucky that we get the chance to be in one of the family, and I hope that became bigger and bigger and bigger, became over than around the whole.
That's perfect.
Thank you, sir.
Well, with that, my friend, I'm going to wish you safe, happy, and smooth sailing on all your future cruises, and we hope to see you around AmaDahlia.
Thank you. And I would just like to thank you very much for giving us a chance to talk about our ship, our river, our country, and hope that you enjoyed your time. Now you can talk about Egypt very well and safe.
Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
It was a
And that about wraps it up for today, folks. A very special thanks to my guests, Walaa and Rafik of AmaWaterways. If you'd like to find out more information about the secrets of Egypt and the Nile with AmaWaterways, you can visit our website, realtravelexperts.com, to find a travel advisor near you. Send a question to questions@realtravelexperts.com, or simply leave a comment. We always respond. And as always, folks, if you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It helps us to spread the word and is certainly appreciated. So until next time, happy travels.